Hey guys, welcome back. Maris here, and today we have, as you can see, Evil Genius 2. And this is my first look of the game, and you can call the video also what not to do or how not to play the game. Why? I will explain quickly. This, in the save game, you can see the game is 13 hours and 38 minutes. That's how long I've been in the game. You can see the measurements and everything, and it's basically done. I can't progress. That's totally disaster. As you can see, there's a minion limit that goes upwards, and here, yeah, I have only 6 left. So let's see what's there. Of course, I will try again and again and again until I crack the game. From one hand, it's pretty cool because it means it's not exactly the same replica from the first Evil Genius. So there's quite a lot of different things that are differently done. So, okay, currently I'm on pause and I'll try to summarize everything that's well, not everything, I can't do that from such a small gameplay. But what's the difference? The main huge difference that, in my opinion, is from this world view. Let me close this so it's not too much spoilers. But the main thing is, previously in the world, when you send the soldiers or technicians or whatever, minions basically, they stand there, and if they don't draw too much attention, they'll live there and do either plotting, either stealing, or whatever you wanted to do. Here, it's basically a little bit differently. So here, you have those little missions, and there's many funny things going on with them. They pop up randomly, and that's basically similarly in the previous Evil Genius. You send to the mission, you have requirements, you have time what they will spend, but most noticeable difference is every single one of the minions will be gone. It's basically one-time deal. And basically, which means if you want to generate money, you need to throw minions all the time in. And the simple stuff, how it starts from the beginning, is you send in one mission that makes a lot of money, which best case scenario pops up the one that gives most of the money. Then after this deal, as you can see, I will have 60 heat. Then I will switch over to some other mission. There are 2 types of missions basically, and then reduce the heat and repeat after. And whenever I'm not generating money, I can throw in something else, as getting new members or whatever. So that's the core logic of it, which now leads to the point where heat will increase no matter what. Well, not no matter, that's because of you are triggering it, but the problem starts similarly as Evil Genius 1, the super agents, this super investigator, and every single one of the factions have forces, their own special guys, and they're annoying as hell. And one of the things I'm now thinking probably I will try in my second playthrough, because this is done, I'll show you why, is, as you can see, I basically, just for fun and giggles, took one of the region from every single force. So basically I annoy every single one of them. And specifically, so far there's no interaction with the main base. I guess that's the headquarters, but I basically live in every single headquarter of Hammer, Smash, Patriot, and Patriot? How the hell I pronounce the name anyways? You get the point. So that's something new. So now, when we realize that and don't forget, it's not like you throw just minions. You throw technicians, you throw guards, and different types of valets, scientists, guards, they all will be gone and you need to retrain them. So back to the base. With that comes different thing, where you have a training station and then you don't need that particular profession to basically teach a new guy. So they come to the station, they learn themselves, but if you have the specific profession, that helps, because if there's a teacher nearby, they teach, basically they learn faster. So now, backing a little bit back, all the minions basically all the time will be thrown at the world and gone, so new members need to come in and train. So basically training is huge stuff. In the first Evil Genius, you could manage to get your balance in between technicians, scientists, and every profession, and keep them alive. And if you can keep them alive, you don't need to train anyone. Basically, the training center was not part of the casual stuff. And this, of course, changes. As you can see, yeah, not going well. Other stuff, we still have barracks where lockers are needed to get new members, minions, then they sleep, then they eat, then there's holding cells, then there's interrogation. So far, everything the same. Then we have science with different... there was a lot of things, all of them are blown up, so that's the same. One of the changes my brother is super happy about, is the gold is not being transferred, basically. So whenever you purchase something that, well, minions go in the world, do the deed, and then they don't come back. So basically there's no one carrying back nothing. So they transfer it back and it appears in your vault, which from one sense is quite easier. Previously it was every single piece was transported. Not anymore. But when you purchase something, anything, they still need to run to Helpad and get it from here, and then bring and put the thing down. So that's partially the same. Again, they don't need to pick up money to get the stuff. They run to get the stuff, basically purchase online. Basically everything is online. This is digital era. But it's funny, because if it's digital, why the hell I need to store all this gold? That's the question, yeah. Anyways, then of course there's also the security desks and security guards that basically now we don't have the timetable where you can assign how many members are there, but instead, for example, this is the most important room to have a guard. Now we have these guard tables, they sit at that, they basically wait. When something happens, they trigger and run from here. So partially fix the problem, but yeah, not for other rooms. Of course, the regaining smarts and health and all that, and of course electricity. So far, the same. Rooms, corridors, fire extinguishers, cameras, only in corridors. That's one of the huge problems. I'm not very keen and happy about it myself. Is the camera, as far as previously in the first Evil Genius, I tend to put such, as you can see, there's no walls. I just smash together 3 or more rooms, and then I place a camera so I can, whenever something is there fishy going on cameras, it's caught and alarm triggered and everything. Here, no. So here you can put camera only on corridors, so you can't build such... This also is open area. As you can see, there's literally corridor, but training room without walls, so everyone sees what's going on. Well, currently, yeah, only bad guys are here. So that's differently. So you need to manage, and I would advise to probably build with corridors and also separate with corridors. Why? Because if saboteurs come, and they will come, and for example they throw a bomb on this one item, let's call it item, whatever, they sometimes bomb electricity, but also they pretty much dislike my laboratory. So the explosion will be approximately this range, which means this side of the building, the wall is too thin. The fire will be also here, and it will spread as hell. So fire is something really, really bad in the game. So yeah, so far we have basically, and one more difference here is, as we are on an island in the mountain already, we have this area where guests are coming in, tourists basically. They come in from this one door. I can potentially later build and connect also here or here, but so far it's as you can see, I built a little bit like a trap, like basically bottleneck. 3 doors, but only one of them working in between, and then every single one of them walk through, and here I catch them. If they wander somewhere else, well, sorry, nowhere to go, you need to go here. So until any tourist or agent come here, they are already lost and like, I don't care, I'm already drunk, I already played a few times poker and everything, and they go home. Yeah, but enemy agents come also from back door. Different maps have different entrances and everything, so that's pretty much. And then of course we have more layers. That's one of the biggest issues, because you can't see everything and you can't micromanage. As you can see, there are more to it. What also I need to mention, just a fun fact, I could, and probably I would build a little bit differently second time, but as you can see, I have old area. There was also a room I just demolished because the fire sometimes too wild, so I basically built a huge space in between. There was dining room or something. Oh, something else was there. Anyways, but if you look closely, this area, not all the rock can be mined, removed currently, so I can only place, let's say, one big room here, smaller here, and something over here. Okay, 2-3 rooms I can squeeze in, 4, something like that. Okay, 6, and that's it. I have already all the room taken, which leads to the problems where you need to manage space more carefully. We have more floors, but the space actually is really not that much. Especially at the beginning, you can't mine anything else, just the first rock. Then you learn to I call it mine, but yeah. This is the first time, and then you learn the second layer. The first, third and fourth, probably sometime later if I manage to get there. Yeah, that's basically, I think I have covered everything, but the point where I'm losing. Okay, let's play the game. So this particular map is really pain in the butt, because as you can see, the entrance is here. Nothing really I can do about it. I can remove this area and make huge big tunnels and everything, which probably made sense, but from other side, agents and tourists that come from this side, oh yeah, I'm being attacked. So this is where I die. Guys, I'm filming.
Very well.
Don't kill me yet. So this is not a problem. The problem is with this back door, because they come also from here. You know, the special agents, they come in without knocking. And as you can see, this huge tunnel, there is nothing, there is no corner, nothing that I tried to build some traps and something, and my own guys trigger them all the time, and it's not meant and built for traps and stuff. Both other mountains where you can have a base have that possibility. I looked now and I see that there's different area that's way better, because also in here, as you can see, this is some crazy, not crazy, but isolated stuff. So if a guy, technician, fixes this stuff and afterwards needs to go out, then he needs to run upwards, then this tunnel, let's say, and if he needs to start training, it's pretty far away. Remember, all the time minions are being spent in the world, so they're coming in really, really, really slowly. There is no timer as previously where you can throw a little bit more money and then it starts faster. It's like if you hand 10 grand, you can hire 5 guys. Yeah, I'm trying. Okay, fine. It will not save me. I spent all my money. I got half of my minions back. They will come in. I have 1 special agent. There was another. There was like 3 special agents currently in my base. I have dealt with 2 or 3 of them already. Oh yeah, there's the saboteur. Total dickhead. Anyways, let me launch, guys. And yeah, I forgot to mention, I've of course, okay, 4 or 5 times finished the first evil genius. That would be understatement. I believe it's even more than that. So I thought probably I know what I'm doing here. Yeah, the differences are too big, and I'm playing on hard. There are customizable settings for money, for minions, for research, for forces. I don't know if I will try mix or just purely to get a medium. But yeah, so far on a hard, yeah. On a hard, it is like my minions die, every single one of them, with 1 or 2 hits. And they die, they just don't die. Simple as that. All those body bags, those are my minions. Those are not enemies. So yeah. Now I know, probably. Well, honestly, I don't know what exactly I did wrong. I have some assumptions. For the first 10 hours, it went pretty good. At 10-hour mark or something was the first time 3 or 4 forces, special agents came at the same exact time, basically through the same door. They all approach. That's like all the minions. They just go over them and all they die like a fly. So then I thought I will be done. Loaded the last save and was able to recover. 3.5 hours later, there's absolutely no... I can probably weasel my way out of of that particular moment, but I have a feeling I'm doing something fundamentally differently than it meant to be. For example, the same triggering every single one of the forces, or the layouts of the buildings they need to be structured differently. So yeah, I'm going back in. So far, too much of a changes. Yes, it is a little bit simpler without managing the gold carrying and what else? Yeah, the research is not as stupid as previously. You need to trigger and guess and or check the internet what you need to cross-check with what. Here it is a little bit more simpler, but anyways. If it's simpler, then why the hell I'm losing as a noob? Well, there's one guess, but I'll leave it to that. Anyways, I'm jumping back in. I don't know if I will pick up a new game, restart, see where, do something differently, and see what works better, and then probably I will give. Of course, will be full review and tips and tricks when I got them. So far, I'm confused and frustrated and angry and fumed. All the feelings you can possibly imagine, but also the drives to jump back in, because it's not easy peasy. I've done the first game, now I can do now it just kicked me in like Tropico. Every single game that comes out is exactly copy from the previous. Minor changes. If you know the first one, you know all of them. This is a little bit different. Anyways, I'm closing the video, and if you have questions, suggestions, no, I will find myself. I probably need help, but I will find myself out. That I'm on that path. Anyways, thanks for watching. We will meet next videos. Cheers.